Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers, this is your host Ram welcoming you to the Cricket Afternoon Show early on Monday. Probably a big surprise to everybody, I suppose, all the dear friends and subscribers, because normally on Saturday I come up with a late night cricket show, but well, I have a lot of shows to catch up with in the evening, so I have decided that I will be actually doing my cricket show before I do start off something. And so I'm here early in the morning to do my cricket show, which you all like, dear fans and subscribers. And this cricket show is going to be the preview of the first One-Day International, which is coming up tomorrow at Green Park in Kanpur. The first One-Day International of the 5-match series between India and South Africa. And also, let me tell you, this is only day match which is going to happen in Green Park in Kanpur. Now, that is going to be the first One-Day International. South Africa are absolutely buoyed up right now, as we all know, because they have just got a T20 series win. They have started on the right note in India, and South Africa will be confidence personified. India have some soul searching to do, but One-Day International, again, another kettle of fish. There's going to be a lot of changes, which I'm going to talk about. So let's start with the preview. Probably this preview might be a bit short, but please bear with me, dear fans and subscribers. So there's nothing to worry about playing under lights. It's all going to be a day match. And well, let me see what is the forecast here. Well, the forecast is tremendous. In fact, 38 degrees Celsius at Kanpur, and there could be a lot of it. South Africans are the ones who might have to cop it, because India are probably used to it, because it's their home turf there. But and there will be a lot of home support too. So, but I said India are the ones under pressure here, because after losing the T20 series. So let's have a look at what India is going to do. Looking at the squad here, we saw that Rohit Sharma is looking in some peak form. As you know, he has a fantastic record in One-Day Internationals. He holds the record for the he has a double century in One-Day Internationals that he hit against Australia. So he's someone who would be India would be really dependent on. Now Shikhar Dhawan, we saw in the T20 series that he has not really hit his straps, and that is what one wants from Shikhar Dhawan, because Shikhar Dhawan, one would hope that he hits his straps pretty quickly here. Well, if he does that, that would be something that India would be really happy about. So Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan has to give them that start that is needed, lay the foundation, and then we have those wonderful batsmen coming up. Virat Kohli, the wonderful batsman. We all know what Virat Kohli can do to the opposition. MS Dhoni. Now this is an interesting proposition here, because MS Dhoni has always been playing lower down the order, but he has always looked at the situation and promoted himself. The other day we saw the coach, Ravi Shastri, mentioned that MS Dhoni might come up the order, and I think that's a brilliant move. MS Dhoni coming in at number 2. That would really strengthen. Now Ambati Rayudu. Now again, let's again we come back to the question. It begs the question: why Ajinkya Rahane is not figuring even in the One-Day International? What's going on? And Ajinkya Rahane, a lot of things have been spoken about, and we still don't. T20 one could understand he was not there. Now even in the One-Day Internationals, Ajinkya Rahane doesn't figure. The place has gone to Ambati Rayudu. Well, one does not know. It really beats me as to see that Ajinkya Rahane still doesn't figure in the squad. I'm really feeling sorry for Ajinkya Rahane. Well, Ambati Rayudu, I have nothing against him, but he's also a very good talent, but he definitely didn't really start off in the right note in the T20 series. Probably he could, I think Ambati Rayudu might has to consider himself lucky that he's still getting a lot of opportunities. Whether he can cash on, that is going to be the question. Suresh Raina, we all know what a complete package he is. He contributes in all the departments of the game. He will bat for you, he will bowl for you, he will field brilliantly for you. In fact, with the Ajinkya Rahane not there, I think Suresh Raina is the best fielder who is there in the Indian team, probably in level with Rohit Sharma. Akshar Patel, the all-rounder, well, he has not really come up with the goods as far as international cricket is concerned. He has been doing well in the domestic scene, but Akshar Patel, one wants him to show his all-round prowess in One-Day. One hopes that he comes up well in the One-Day International series. The bowling will be in the hands of Umesh Yadav. Now there will be good. It will be good to see some real searing pace coming up in the form of Umesh Yadav, who bowls at 140 clicks. And so Umesh Yadav will be partnered by Mohit Sharma and Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Now Bhuvneshwar Kumar, let me tell you, he's a swing bowler. Probably he's earning for pace, and that is not one wants from him. He's not able to get into the wicket-taking mode that he normally was doing when he actually made an entry into international cricket. That's what one wants. We want him to be a swing bowler. He's in the swing bowler mode like Praveen Kumar, of the previous Praveen Kumar. So Bhuvneshwar Kumar, I think he should be concentrating more on swing bowling rather than concentrating on pace. So I think Umesh Yadav coming in should greatly help India with some real pace added onto the mix. And Ravichandran Ashwin, as we know, it would be a very interesting battle, according to me, between Ravichandran Ashwin and A.B. de Villiers, because A.B. de Villiers has been faltering. He's the captain of the team, and Ravichandran Ashwin has become, A.B. de Villiers has become the bunny boy of Ravichandran Ashwin, because he has always almost claimed A.B. de Villiers as his victim 5 times, and the T20, he really fooled him. So Ravichandran Ashwin and A.B. de Villiers is going to be a good battle, and South Africa would be watching those 10 overs. The 10 overs of Ravichandran Ashwin will be pretty crucial, because South Africa will like to take some runs off him, but we know it's not going to be easy. Mohit Sharma is also there in the mix, who did well in the World Cup, and I think Indians, I think they have a lot of work to do here, I can tell you that. Now South Africa, let's look at South Africa. Now South Africa, we'll see a change in the batting lineup now. As it's not a T20, it's a one-day international. We will see Quinton de Kock opening up with Hashim Amla. Quinton de Kock has been warming the bench for some time, but now Quinton de Kock will be unveiled. And Quinton de Kock and Hashim Amla, the trusted opening pair in one-day internationals, because they have some real cushion coming in the form of du Plessis down the order, and then A.B. de Villiers, who's also looking good. A.B. de Villiers will be coming up at number 4, so he's actually probably, I would say he's always coming to that position where MS Dhoni is going to come, so that is going to be pretty interesting. JP Duminy is in some good form, we have seen that, and we have David Miller, the Tonker, coming lower down the order, either at 6 and 7. Farhan Bahadine has been doing his job. Now is the time for South Africa, for India to really, because India, as I said, are under pressure, because we didn't see Dale Steyn, we didn't see Morne Morkel, and now these two war horses, Dale Steyn and Morne Morkel, are back, and we all know what serious damage they can cause, and what they can do, how successful they are. So India is going to have some real test against hitting pace, but the only thing being that subcontinental pitches. But Dale Steyn and Morne Morkel have lots of experience playing in IPL, so they know India know what to expect, and they know what to bowl, and that will be an interesting battle, according to me. India are definitely under pressure here. Kagiso Rabada has shown that he's a real tearaway. He can really ramp up the pace, and he can also get some good bounce, and he's also an aggressive bowler that we have seen how he actually started tingling Rohit Sharma, and Rohit Sharma had to really say some words to him, and then the captains had to intervene. So now that is something. We need some aggression, no doubt. Chris Morris has been bowling the right line, whether he will get an opportunity, one does not know, or whether they would plump in for Imran Tahir, the right arm leg spinner, who has not had too much of success, but in the second 2020 he definitely had some sort of success, one could say. And as I said, all in all, Indians are under real pressure. The first match of the one-day international series starting tomorrow at Green Park in Kanpur should be a real beauty. As I said, it's going to be a full house for sure, no doubt about it. Green Park in Kanpur, we all know that a lot of runs scored, so I'm sure there's going to be some real big scores coming up. But one thing that I can tell you, it's going to be one beautiful match. It's going to be played on a public holiday. It's Sunday in India, and it's a day match, and sun is going to shine brightly, and I think runs are going to cascade from the blade of both the players, and it will be interesting to see what really comes up. I mean, who is the one who's going to score the maximum number of runs, and I'm really hoping to see an interesting fair building up tomorrow at Green Park in Kanpur, where the first one-day international of the one-day international series between India and South Africa will take place, and I am sure both the teams are raring to go. That's it from me, your host Ram, for the Cricket Happening Show. Dear fans and subscribers, it was a real pleasure bringing you this Cricket Happening Show early in the morning here, and I'm sure you all, dear friends and subscribers, will also be happy to see the Cricket Happening Show for the day is done. And I'll be seeing you all, dear friends and subscribers, tomorrow, that is on Sunday, on my next cricket show, with a full cricket report on the first one international between South Africa and India, which will be played at Green Park in Kanpur. So keep your eyes fixed on Cricket Happenings, and this is your host Ram signing off for this day, that is on a Saturday. Thank you.